office. But anyway, how's everybody doing? It's Andrew. I'm back with another live stream. I'm going to do a little bit of experiment today. Hopefully everybody can see me and hear me okay. Let's wait till everybody gets caught up here. I may have to reset my internet, but hopefully the stream will get better as it goes along. Usually in the beginning, it might be a little bit not so great. How are you, Gamier? I am on now. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we're live. Let's make sure. I know we've got 11 people here. Fareed is in the house. Let me get you up and show you there. I just did. I'm sweating here because I rushed to finish my Amazon Live. Probably 2 people were watching it. So to get back here to do this unboxing, this is the Note 10. What's up, Anthony? How are you? We got 11 people. I don't know if you're excited or not. I wanted to try something new. We're going to do a live unboxing. Let me just check the stream to see how it's looking. Looks okay to me. How's everybody doing? I really enjoyed that live stream yesterday. Lorenzo, how are you? Gamier, yes, I'm here. We have 11 people on the stream right now. I want to try something a little bit new. And as I mentioned yesterday, for those that didn't catch the live stream, I now have this overhead cam. Let me bump it up to a bigger screen here. I got my trusty unboxing knife here, and I have the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Lite. Now, I want to wait till a few more people get in here. We now got 15 people. Where have I been? I was on Amazon Live, which is a colossal disaster, but that's another story. Amazon reached out to me recently to do some live streams for them, picking out certain products. So I just had to talk for an hour. It's kind of hard. I mean, I'm getting this. It was only my second one I've done, so we'll see. Okay, so we've got 15 people into the house. It might be a small affair today, but I want to use this as an experiment to see if this is something we can do going forward. Because normally when I get a new product like this, I will do an unboxing and review video. It's highly polished, which you'll still get from me, by the way. But I wanted to try something a little bit different. Fly Guy is in the house. How are you? Thank you for joining last night's live stream, and now you're joining us here today. Oh man, it's been crazy. I just did an hour on Amazon. I'm trying to see. All right, let's see this sweet note. Yes, Gamier. Thank you, Epic the Hamster. I'm glad you were here when it started. I'm a little bit late. I apologize. Thanks to Amazon Live, I'm a little bit late. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's get a little background. I got this, the Note 10 Lite. I got it from B&H Photo. It arrived last night, but I didn't get a chance to pick it up till today. And what it is, of course, is a Note from Samsung with an S Pen. So I'm looking forward to this. How are you, friends? I just want to wait till we get a few more people. We already got 17 people in here before I get the knife ready, and let's unbox this thing. Price. Let's talk about price for a moment. Where are you up here? I think I paid $549 or $569 on B&H Photo, and it comes with, and I'm not going to probably use it, Mint Mobile. They give you a 7-day trial. This crap. I don't know. I don't need it. I got plenty of Sims. Maybe it's a 7-day. Probably got to give them some money or something. I don't know. But that's what it came with. Note 10 Lite, Exynos processor, which is not the Snapdragon processors, of course. This will work on AT&T, T-Mobile, the United States. I believe it will also work on my Google Fi, which I'm hoping. We'll find out. Big battery on this. Now, it's not the 5,000 milliamp hours that we get on this beast, the Huawei Mate 20X, but it's getting pretty close. This is the biggest battery of any Samsung phone to date, I believe, or any Note to date. I'm glad you bought the Spectre because of me. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a great, great product. Thanks, Russell. Live live the reviews, mate. Always respect my opinion. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So 4,500 must be epic on this. We're going to find out. I'm going to put it through its paces. All right, we got 19 people in here. I'm not expecting as many as last night for whatever reason. I don't know, but we're going to do it. All right, so let's find out what we get in the box. Let's open it up, of course. I got my knife here. Let's get to, we'll talk about specs in a moment, but let's just get this thing unboxed. Comes in a nice box, of course. And we'll talk about what you get. Of course, you get the SIM ejector tool. I don't know what else they give you. We'll find out. Okay, they give you a nice case with it. We'll get to the documentation in a moment. So you get a nice case. Nice touch. You don't see Samsung normally do that, so that's good. We're going to see how that fits in the case. Let me put the knife away. I don't want to scratch anything. And of course, you get the unit itself. We'll get to that in a moment. Looking good so far, by the way. Wow. This feels really good. Wow. All right, we'll put that to the side. And of course, let me just keep that here. You get some documentation in Spanish. I don't know. I think this might be the Spanish version, but hopefully everything should be in English. There's a quick start guide in English, warranty card. You know, we'll just put that to the side, of course. Let's see what else you get. So far, the surprise is a case. So you get some cover there. Okay, let's see the charger. The charger is a super fast charger. Let's take a look. You can see the super fast charger. Now, this will be the same as the Note 9's pen, which is fine because I have the Note 9, so I'm actually liking it. So fast charging, hopefully, is on this. I don't know what's in here. This might be the extra tips for the S Pen. Yeah, the remover, the SIM remover tool, and the extra tips somewhere in here. If I can get it out. Oops, there he goes. Okay, yeah. So that's the remover tool, and the extra tips are in here. I'm not going to take them out. Okay. Love the fact, well, we'll get to that in a moment, but here we have your USB cable, USB-C cable. That's good. And wow, they give you earbuds in there. Wow. And yes, look, 3.5 millimeter. It does have that. This is a nice touch. Now, I don't know how good they're going to be, but I like the fact that at $569 or whatever it is, you get some earbuds in the box. So not bad, considering you're getting this for half the price of a Note, I guess. Let's put this all to the side. So I don't lose anything. We'll put that there. SIM ejector tool, all that stuff. We'll put that here. And let's take a look at the phone. Now, let me put this over here so we don't lose this. Okay. All right. So it cost $569. I got it at B&H Photo. Let me just double check the price just to make sure. Let me just quickly go there because you guys are asking me. I want to make sure I give you the most up-to-date information. Let me sign in. How is the live stream, everybody? Is it looking okay? Let me just take a quick look. It looks like it's okay. Let me log into my account here. So I paid, let's see. Okay, here we go. Orders. I paid total $596. That's with tax here in Nevada, which of course they charge. I paid, so the product itself is $549. So let me correct myself. $549 with tax, almost $600. So that's not too bad. Okay, let's get back there. So let's remove. So what we have here is, let's just take this off here. Of course, we're not going to be able to do that on the video, but that's okay. And let me wipe it down a little bit because I don't like it when it gets with fingerprints. So far, what I'm liking about it, the quality looks good. It's not 100% clear. Hello, just so the quality is good this time. Good. Hopefully, let's take a look. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it's my connection is not great tonight. It was better last night, I think. So far, it's looking good. I like the flat screen, by the way, on this. Let me get all the details up. What this is, just before we turn it on, it's a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display, 2400 by 1080. So that's a pretty nice resolution, Super AMOLED. And of course, it has the S Pen here. And if you want to take notes, you can take. Really premium looking, by the way. This is what the bottom looks like. Okay. And then you have the top. This is the Aura Black. You can get it in red, I believe in blue. And let's just start it. Okay, so it's the Galaxy Note 10 Lite. Okay. So while that's booting up, let's go over some of the specs that I was just telling you about. It's running the Exynos 9810 processor. I don't have too much experience with the Exynos on the Samsung devices. I'm usually using, of course, the Snapdragon that we get here in the US. I'm going to have to figure out how to change the language. My Spanish is not great. So it's in Spanish, Estados Unidos, but I want to change the language. So I'm going to put it to English if I can. English, United States. Perfect. Okay, let's go.
Let's look at the terms and conditions.
No, let's not.
Agree to these. We can really...
Okay. All right, let me put in my Wi-Fi because I'm not going to put in my SIM yet. Just bear with me while I do that. And I can tell you so far, I got to do this off camera, of course. I can tell you so far I'm liking the display. Let me see. Well, I can't make it brighter yet, but once I get everything set up. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, I'm connected. Next. All right, looking for updates. Liking this. I think this is a glass. I'm not sure. I know the S10 Lite may not be glass. I'm thinking this might be glass. I don't know. Let me see. Does anybody know? The processor hopefully will be good. Let's put up his thing here. Let's see. Exynos, a decent processor, should handle about anything. We'll find out. The Bay. Hey, Bay. D-Bay. I like to say I use wireless Bluetooth, but if I had to go wire, I prefer headphone jack. Yes, this has a headphone jack on the bottom, as you can see there. Let me just make sure the stream is looking okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Not great, but whatever. We'll just go with it. Coming up. Yep. Thanks, John. Great value for the price. I agree. Now we have 33 of you here. That's good. Okay. So I'm not going to copy anything. I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. I didn't put in my SIM yet. I may do that in a moment. I have to take it out of my Mate 20X. I'm going to skip this for now. Skip. Okay. We're just going through the initial setup just so I can get it up and running. Now you can do any of these: face recognition, fingerprint. So it does face recognition, fingerprints. You can do a pattern, pin, password. I'm going to skip those for now. I'll get those later. Now notice the pinhole for the camera in the middle. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip this. I think it's called Glastic. It's made to look like plastic, right, Sharky? Am I right? I think that you've got it. It's a plastic made to look like, but I tell you what, doesn't feel cheap. It actually feels pretty good, better than I thought. So let's get into this. Let's see how bright this thing can get, because so let's bump up the brightness. And I know that if I keep the adaptive on it, it can go even brighter, but I hate the adaptive brightness, so I'm going to turn it off for now. Pretty bright. Let me put it down so you can see. Can you guys see everything? Oh, I hate that. The Bixby sucks. Okay, so here it is. Plastic. It's Glastic. Game here, it's Glastic, not plastic. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put in my Google Fi SIM in a moment. In fact, let me get that ready now. I'm going to take it out of my Mate 20X here. And we will get that going. So there's my Google Fi SIM. I'll put this over here. So the Google Fi SIM is here. Okay. Don't want to lose it. And then let me open the... It's the first time I'm doing an unboxing live. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so here's the... And okay, of course, you can get a micro SD card slot for storage expansion. So that's good. Give me a second while I put this in here. Normally, this would be so polished on my videos, of course. You know, you never have to worry about that on my channel. But this is something a little bit different. Doing a live unboxing. If I can get the SIM in here. Hate these micro SD card, these micro SIMs. But anyway, nano SIMs. Just give me a second. I know this is all live, and you're waiting with bated breath. Okay. Okay, so I got my SIM in there. Let's see what happens. I may have to restart it. We'll see. So it's showing all the bars, as you can see there. We're gonna talk about the sound. Not now. I don't need to activate. It's already an activated SIM. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi and let it connect to the Google Fi network, which uses T-Mobile and I believe Sprint and US Cellular, maybe. I don't want to show you that. Yeah, showing LTE plus. Let me put it up here. You can see that. So let's take a look. Okay, let's go to my website. Oops, of course I spell it wrong. I got to update the website, by the way. It's been too long. Okay, so I'm on my Google Fi. It's not the best in my studio, by the way. Yep, it's working. So we'll do a speed test in a moment, but it's not, I'm not going to get a good speed here because of the connection in this house. It's just not good. All right, well, this is figuring out what's going on. I may have to go back to... I just want to make sure it's working with my SIM. I may have to restart it. But it looks like it's loading. I know it's downloading stuff. All right, let's see. Just to give you an example, it's nice. It's like the Pixel 4. This is the Pixel 4 XL. You're talking about the Pixel 3. This is the Pixel 4. Just give you a size comparison. Oh, by the way, here's my website. So it's working on Google Fi, but my speed is not great in my house on T-Mobile. This is my Pixel 4 XL. The weight of I'll tell you the weight right now, Sharky. The weight, according to GSM Arena, which take it for what it is, let's see. They're saying it weighs... Where is the weight? Hold on, give me a second. 199 grams or 7.02 ounces. 199 grams or 7.02 ounces, to answer your question. So far, everything looking pretty snappy. No delays. Let's see how the S Pen works. So as you can see, you can use the S Pen remote, everything like that. 199 grams, everybody. It feels good. It feels, it's not as premium feeling as a Note 10 Plus, of course. But it's not heavy either. It feels just about right. So, of course, just like any S Pen, the S Pen's working really good. Let me see if I turn off the screen and I hold down the button. Let's see. And by the way, it's like a grayish color, like, and so you could take a note. So, hello, everyone. Everything's feels smooth. It looks great. I like it. It's feeling good. I missed the S Pen. I used this with the Note 9. Typical Samsung stuff here. Let me put it in dark mode. I don't like to have these in. Let me put my Wi-Fi back on. Let me see if I can turn on dark. By the way, this is running Android 10, if I'm not mistaken. Let's. I think I can put it in dark mode, right? Somewhere here. So I'm going to turn on the dark mode. What does everybody think about that? I kind of prefer it. Oh yeah, especially with the Super Amoled display. Thing looks not. Now look at that. Look at that pops. Wow, I like that. Really, really nice so far. It's pretty bright. We'll have to do the measurements, of course. Let's see the location. I'm in Las Vegas. It's not 19 degrees, so we're going to have to change that to Fahrenheit, but we'll do it later. I don't like these buttons on the bottom. Can I do full screen gestures? Let's go to the settings. Let's see here. I like to do the full screen. I think that's what they call it. Gestures. Well, let me just say gestures and then motion and gestures. Not that. I always can't find that. I'll look for it later. I like the one where you just swipe up and so forth. So far, I'm liking the S Pen. Feels just like any other Note, to be honest. $549. And I'll tell you what, I like the flat screen better than the curved edges on the more expensive Note. Let me know what you guys think. I don't have the S20 in yet. I might get that soon. I don't know. It should have DeX support as well. I am using my extra monitor here, but let's see if it's some DeX settings in here. I'm sure it does. Let's see, DeX. Oh, well, hold on. Let me go here for DeX. I'd have to connect it to a monitor, and I can't do it right now because I'm using that secondary monitor that I normally would test DeX with it. So we need to find that out. Anybody know the answer? Let me know. Otherwise, I will have to Google it. I agree. Gestures are much better than buttons. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just can't remember where they put it. I'm not crazy about this wallpaper. I may have to change that. But first impressions, what do you think of that hole in the middle? It might not have DeX. It might not have DeX. Okay. There's a few sacrifices you're making. A couple of them are going to be this. Lower resolution display, although it's still a Super AMOLED display. There's no waterproofing like you get on the more expensive Notes, of course, the Note 10, 10 Plus. I don't believe this has wireless charging either. So those are the things you're sacrificing at half the price. Okay, go to settings. Okay, let me do that. Hold on. Thank you, Alfred. It's hard to do this when you're live streaming. I should know all this by now. Go to settings, display. Let me go to display. And then he's saying navigation. Navigation bar. Oh, yeah, here we go. Full screen gestures. Perfect. Excellent. Thank you, Alfred. Save the day. Excellent. There's no DeX for S10 Lite, and I don't think there's a DeX mode for the S10 for the Note 10 Lite. So again, there are certain things you're going to sacrifice when you're going with a product that is really a mid-ranger. I mean, this is not supposed to compete. This is the edge screen. So you do get the edge screens just like you do with the Notes. I get a victory. Okay. Wow, I got a victory royale. Okay. No wireless charging. That's right. There is no wireless charging on this. So keep that in mind. By the way, I don't know why I have my Pixel 4 XL here, but for scale and purposes of size comparison, there it is. These two. And then, of course, I have the Behemoth Mate 20X. By the way, you can see it collects fingerprints. Okay, so let's put that back over here. We'll put this over here. Okay, I'm liking the look of the flat screen. I didn't know if I was. I think I prefer that than the curved screens. Tell me what you think. You do see a bezel around the edges. It's not quite as the of course the Note 10 Plus and the Note 10 have a less of a bezel, but it doesn't really bother me. Has the hole punch in the middle. Some gamer says some people think this is the A70 with an S Pen. We'll find out. So it's got all the Samsung crap in it. Let's see. They got the Samsung Notes, which is good if you're a note taker, of course. You got Aplicaciones de Microsoft. A little leftover from the Spanish. All the Microsoft stuff. You got the game launcher. Not too bad in terms of like bloatware. Of course, you got the dual apps. You got the Google apps and then the Samsung apps, as you can see here. Let me just check the stream to make sure everything's looking okay. Yeah, not great. Bezels are small. I think they are. Let's go to YouTube. Let's see what's going on with that. Let me go to the display for a second. I want to see what the make sure it's on the highest resolution, because I know on the Note you had to bump it up. So we go to the display, got adaptive brightness off. I'm going to go up even higher. Screen timeout, I'm going to put at 2 minutes because I hate when that goes off too soon. Dark mode is on. Screen mode natural, I like it more vivid. It can go cool, warm. Okay. Easy on mode off. Edge screen, I don't really care. Navigation bar we just talked about. All right, so now it's more vivid. Yeah, I think it looks a little bit better. It's hard to tell on this live stream, but you'll see when I do my full review. Alfred says, I had the A50 and pretty much the screen was great, top notch. Note Lite will be just as good or better. I'm liking the display. Good viewing angles. I'm liking this thing. I like the fact that you have the S Pen. I love the fact you have, although it's not so much a big deal. Is it still a big deal? I think it is. A headphone jack on the bottom. They give you some, earbuds in the box. I mean, wired ones, but still better than nothing. I like it. So far, I'm very impressed. Do a bench test. You'll see it's the same as Exynos as the Note 9. I'm sure it is. I have the Note 9 downstairs. I don't know if it's charged. Let's do a test. I gotta sign into my Google account. Just give me a second. So while I sign in, discuss a little bit, do a benchmark test, see if it is the same as Exynos. We're gonna do let's do a Geekbench quick one. I just got to sign into my account. I want to start downloading some stuff. Give me a second. Feels good. The keyboard feels good. The virtual keyboard. Yes, man. I agree. So far, it's working on Google Fi. I'm getting a couple of bars here, but that's never good in my house. So really not a barometer of how good it could be. Using the T-Mobile network. It won't work on Verizon or Sprint here in the U.S. Yeah, water resistance. Thanks, HN. No water resistance. So you really lose quite a bit. No wireless charging. No waterproofing. No. Yeah, so those are a couple of big ones. No wireless charging to me might be big here in 2020. Let me know what you think. Do a benchmark test. You will see the same. Let's see. Let me install Geekbench 5. I still like 4 better. I don't know why, but we'll just put 5 in there for now. I can do Antutu at some point. Okay, we have 20 people here so far. We had 33. I lost a lot of people. Okay. All right, let's talk about the hole in the middle. And it's better than the S10 pill shape. I agree. This doesn't bother me so much. This is not too bad. So while that's downloading, let's see what else. So the Glastic plastic back, not too bad. It seems like it's going to be pretty durable. Let's put it in the case. Let me put the S Pen away. I'm sure you could take the selfies. We'll talk about cameras are supposed to be really good on this, by the way. So like in this, this is called Aura Black. Yeah, no, they give you a case. I mean, it's not the best case in the world, but it's something. I do appreciate that. And the headphones. No dual speakers. Another good point by Alfred. Yep. So, but so far it doesn't sound too bad on the few rings that I heard so far, the chimes, but we'll have to test it out. Let me go to YouTube. Let's see. I don't know if things have to update. Let's go to one of my videos so I don't get any copyright. All right, let's go pull up my Samsung Galaxy Book S review. Let's see how high we can get this. So let's go to settings. So it goes up to 1080p.
The Samsung Galaxy Book S as my daily driver.
So it's coming from the bottom. Let me take the case off.
I've been going to cafes. I've been going to meetings. I love the always-on connected LTE, but more importantly, I wanted to see how performance was, considering this is running the all-new Snapdragon.
You zoom out, you'll see the hole punch.
And I gotta say, I've been pleasantly surprised. And not only do I love its razor-sharp looks,
looks good.
It's light. You can throw it into your bag.
This is as loud as it gets.
But I also love the fact
it's hard to tell on the live stream.
Touch display that is
not bad.
Gorgeous.
Gets pretty loud.
This is Andrew, and this is my full review.
Let me go to let me go where I'm doing a voiceover. Yeah. You know what? For a mono speaker, it sounds pretty good.
To deliver wide viewing angles, any wide color gamut, and it really shows.
Not bad.
This thing really pops. It's really vibrant. It's an excellent display.
I think it does have live focus. I'm not sure. Let's go to the camera. We're going to do a selfie. Let's go to the front-facing camera first. All right, here I am. Hi, everybody. Yes, it does have live focus. See how that came out. I look tired after doing it. Not bad. The camera looks pretty good on the front. Let's take one on the back. Okay, hold on. Let's go to let's take it's a little bit of a mess here, but let's take a look at my camera here. Let's see. Let's go there. There we go. Not great lighting in here where I took it. Not bad. I mean, it's hard to do it on a live stream, of course. I'm going to give you my full review, and I will give you all the photos and test the video. Let's see. I got the Note 10 Plus. Hole punch is not a problem. Good. It sounds richer and a lot louder than my Pixel. I do have my Pixel here. Let's maybe do a sound. Let's do a sound comparison. Let's see. So we go to the one I just played. We'll go back to YouTube. Oop, wrong one. Okay, so let's go back here.
Performance was considering
this is the Pixel 4 XL.
Snapdragon 8CX from Qualcomm, and I gotta say, I've been pleasantly surprised.
This has dual speakers.
Not only do I love its razor sharp looks, it's thin, it's light. You can throw it into your bag, you hardly notice it. But I also love the fact that there's a bright full.
Now let's take a look at the Note 10. Let's rewind it.
To my laptop. I've been taking it everywhere. I've been going to cafes.
You know what?
I've been going to meetings. I love the
for something with a mono speaker.
But more important,
sounds pretty good.
See how performance was, considering this is running the all new.
This is Corona proof.
From Qualcomm, and I gotta say, I've been pleasantly surprised. And
I
not
hope.
only do I love its razor sharp looks, it's thin, it's light. You can throw it into your bag, you hardly notice it. But I also love the fact that it has a bright.
This is dual
That
speaker.
is simply gorgeous.
I mean,
Hey,
the dual
everybody,
speakers do
this is
sound
Andrew.
better.
This is my full.
So, but for a mono speaker at this price, not bad. But again, you're not getting water protection. You're not getting wireless charging. There are some things you're not getting with this. So that's the other thing. You're getting the plastic made to look like glass. Video recording. Yeah, I'm going to do all this in the full review. It's hard to do it in the studio. Let me just go to video real quick. Okay. Put that there like that. Okay. And let me put this out of the way. And let's see. I think this can do 4K 30. So let me go to the rear video resolution. Oh, it can do 4K 60. Oh, okay. That's good. At least it can go to 6. That's good. All right. And let's do a quick video. And I'm just doing a quick video. It's hard. We'll play it back in a moment. You can see my messy desk here. Okay. All right. So here you can see it. Actually, it's hard to see it on the live stream, but it actually looks pretty good. I'm so embarrassed by the mess. Okay, not bad. Video's looking good. Looks like it has some image stabilization as well. All right. 24, everybody's in. I'm also coming from a Note 5. I guess if you're coming from a Note 5, this might be elite. This might be good. Good display. I'm expecting really good battery life with that 4,500 milliamp hour battery. So that's hopefully going to be good. Really, really impressive so far. Again, it's missing some things. Remember, this is not a flagship, but then again, you got to start looking at what are some of the things that it's going to compete against. Who is this competing against? Is it OnePlus? OnePlus, is that already more expensive? It's going to be Xiaomi, Mi Note 10 or whatever they're up to now. So a lot of these things are going to be in competition with this. But what are you getting? You're getting the Super AMOLED display. You're getting the S Pen for those that want an S Pen but don't want to break the bank. This is what you're going to get. Hole punch is not bothering me at all. Actually, that's good. Watching movies on this is going to be good.
Touch display that is simply gorgeous. Hey everybody, this is Andrew, and this is my full review of the Samsung Galaxy.
I like it.
Coming up.
Coming up. I need more people to watch that video. It's got, I think, 12,000, 11,000. Okay. S Pen. Let's talk about this. So let's see if you could take a selfie with the S Pen. You should be able to do all that stuff. Let me go ahead to the front here. I have my S Pen here. And we're going to go to photo. Let's do live focus. Did it take it? I don't even know. Am I doing something? Let's see. Oh, wait. I have to the button, right? I'm clicking the top. Why am I clicking the top? Ready? Yep. Single press takes the photo. There I am. It could be a better subject, but let's take a look. That's not bad. The bokeh effect. The edges aren't bad. I'm impressed with this camera. Wow. For this price, this is a good camera. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. You're talking about what's the best two-in-one Samsung Chromebook? We're talking about the Note right now, but we're going to be talking about the Samsung Chromebook very soon, so stay tuned. Let's see if let's do a quick test on the Exynos here. Should have downloaded by now. Geekbench. There it is, Geekbench 5. Let's run it. So we're looking at the Exynos processor here. Let's run the CPU. And how's the live stream coming along while that's running? I mean, it could be better. Yeah, I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing the wrong button. I'm sorry. Where is that? I figured it out. It's been a while since I used my S Pen. Yeah, it's this button you press, not this one. This is for those who like to fidget. I'm embarrassed. What can I tell you? All right. Xiaomi, you're right. Xiaomi would be in this price range, I guess. Yes, I was pressing the wrong button. Laugh all you want. Okay, so while the Geekbench 5 is running, I don't know if it's doing stuff in the background, so we may have to take this actual test with a grain of salt because it may be doing stuff in the background, so we may not get an accurate score. But while that's running, what are you thinking so far of the Note 10 Lite? Is it a keeper or not? Should I keep this? We will find out. I'm going to do a full review probably within the week. I'll start it tonight and go over all the features, do a lot of testing with the camera. Branding, you only get this on the back, Samsung branding. Let me wipe it down. Oops. Okay. So it is a major fingerprint magnet. You will need to get something for it. And don't tell me D-brand skin because of those douchebags with D. Anyway, I want to talk about it. Clean. It looks gorgeous. I got to take the plastic off the bottom, but I'll do that after. Nice metal edges, I guess. Buttons seem to be metal. Sound is good for a mono speaker. Yeah, the sound. What I might do, I might have to restart my internet. Let me. Stream quality is not great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about it. But better than. Let me. It's really good, but the stream quality isn't really good, but it's better than the last stream. All right, you know what I'm going to do? You're going to lose me for a moment. I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi, turn it back on. Last time it helped. So let me do that while that test is running. So just bear with me one moment. You might lose me for a moment. If not, I'll be right back. Okay. Hopefully this helped. Let's take a look. So I'm waiting for the stream to catch up with the live. It should clear up, hopefully. Yeah, a little bit better. Well, let's see. Why is that? I have to rerun the benchmark. It's turn off. Okay. All right. Tell me if it got a little bit better. Okay. I like it a lot. Keeper for peasants. So far, what do I like about it? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I like the display. It's very good. A Super AMOLED display. I like the flat display as opposed to curved edges. So that's a good plus. It feels good in the hand. I like the look of it. I like the hole punch. It's not too bad. I like the fact that it has a headphone jack. For those that want it, for those that have totally abandoned it, it's there. I like the feel of it. It's overall premium. Things I don't like that there's no wireless charging. I don't like the waterproofing situation, although I'm sure it has some modicum of water resistance, but I'm not really sure if it ever got a rating like you would with a more high-end flagship. I like the S Pen. I like that it's there, and that you have that extra functionality that the S Pen gives you. So far, it's looking good. The mono speaker is better than I expected, although I would have preferred dual speakers, of course. So the stream looks better. Let me see. I don't know. It is what it is. Thank you, Alfred. Okay. It's my connection. It's just I've done everything to try to improve it. It is what it is. All right, so we're on live for about 45 minutes. I still have to do a lot more testing on this, so I don't know how much more. The camera is not bad at all. Are you talking about the camera on the web stream because it sucks, or the Note 5 Bay? What are you talking about? You're probably talking about the camera on the phone, of course. Looks about the same. I love the camera clusters like the S20 series. Now, if you look on the back here, I hope I didn't lose my test. Yay. I have to keep it on, so just whatever. But better, about the same, but better than before. Okay. Stream looked fine to me. Let me make sure. This is bothering me now. Again, this is all live. We're trying new things here. My wife thought I was crazy to try to do this. The camera's pretty good. Let's get Bay on here. Let's see. The Bay says, pros, the camera's pretty good. The headphone jack, it is not a cheap feel. There's the S Pen to take notes. The speaker is not too bad. The cons is no wireless charger. You pretty much summed it up, the Bay. Very good. Performance so far looking okay. This is a mid-ranger. I'm not expecting this to perform like a Snapdragon 855. Probably something from last year, maybe. I'm hoping. But we'll get our benchmark on the Geekbench 5 once this is finished running. It's 18% through. The cameras are pretty good. I want to finish my benchmark here. So far, I like the live focus on this. It's looking good. The cameras, one thing I'm happy that they didn't skimp on was the cameras. I don't think there are too many features. There might be a couple of things. I think there might be no autofocus or variable autofocus on the rear camera, but I can't remember the differences. But they pretty much kept a lot of the main features of the cameras, the rear cameras on this, which is good. It did really nice with the 4K 60 on the few seconds that I did test that. So looking good in that regard. The live focus on the front facing looked good. The edge, sometimes you get some problems with the edges. I thought it was pretty good. Okay, 26 people in the live stream. Okay. All right, I'm just checking to make sure everything is looking okay. I'll get better at this, ladies and gentlemen. At least we have an overhead cam this time. The speaker on the phone. Okay, so the speaker is good. I'm impressed. I mean, I put it up to this, which has really good speakers as for a front facing, for dual camera. For dual speakerphone cam this time. This one has really good speakers. Let's see the difference. You're going to see a big difference between the two. So this is the Mate 20X. And of course, this is going to be much louder. I'm not going to actually, you know what? It really is not a fair test. I'm not going to even bother with that. Plus, I want to finish this. All right. So this is a good point. It would be a tough call versus a smaller Note 10. You can get those on Amazon Renewed now for about the same price as this. So it depends on what one's priority. So if you want the bigger display, go with this. S Pen, it's a wash, I guess, for the S Pen. Although you're saying this is like the Note 9 S Pen, not the Note 10. So I don't know if there's a huge difference between the two. But you do get the waterproofing. You do get the wireless charging on the Note 10. And you do get some other stuff you don't get. I believe you get dual speakers also on the Note 10. So you do lose some stuff. But you get a bigger battery on this is the other thing. You're a little bit late, but that's okay. Everybody's welcome. Thanks, Fly Guy. This is hard to do the unboxing. Actually, this is harder than doing a video like I normally with editing and all this. This is, those take a long time, but this is hard. Too many things going on here. Have to see if the live stream is looking okay. If the sound is okay. If you don't want an edge screen, you want to go with this. I don't like the edge screens. I like the flatter screens, and I'm glad this has that. Again, it depends, like Sharky says, depends on what one's priorities are on this. I think the build is really good, although we'll see how it holds up. It doesn't feel cheap. That was another thing I was worried about. I was worried if this was going to feel cheap, but so far it's actually feeling pretty good. They made this, the Glastic, hate saying that, the Glastic pretty good. All right, we got 26 people into the live stream. I'll give you a little bit of update on my the Samsung Galaxy Book S. I did an update on that. There was an update from Samsung that updated the firmware for the keyboard, and now when you do when you press the keyboard button for the backlight, it now shows you on screen what stop you are in terms of the backlight, low, medium, high. And it doesn't seem any brighter to me, but at least you can now know where you are, where before it was very hard to tell. So they did push out an update. So hopefully they'll make it brighter next time. Again, I want to just let you know I'm doing this as a live stream, trying something new to do an unboxing. It's the stream quality is not going to be the best. So that's one negative, of course. But it's something different, and it gets me to talking with my community, of course, so that's great. All right, let's get some more comments in here. Okay, so here's the score. 1309 multi-core, 308 single-core. I'd have to look to see, is that good on the Geekbench 5 compared to other? According to GSM Arena, they got a 2027 on the Note Lite. So I think things were happening in the background. So I only got a 1309, which seems a little bit low. But I think that's because we just first boot on this and so forth. So I wouldn't take that as going to be the final arbiter on that. But I think that's a little bit of low score. But we will run it again when I do my full review. Single 308 seems a little bit low to me. So just to give you an idea, they're saying the Galaxy S10 Plus was a 760, the S10e 747. Let me run it again. I don't like the way that came out. I'll do more benchmarks when I do my full review, but let's take a look one more time because it seemed about half of what it should be. What about the Mate 30 Pro? Babe, tell me a little bit what's going on with the Mate 30 Pro. How is everybody today? Okay. Oh, yeah, I need that. Okay. Talking about that. Okay. A little bit tired. Have some coffee here. Yeah, Huawei is banned in the US. And by the way, I reached out to Huawei. I want to review. I'm dying to review the new Huawei MateBook Pro, the laptop with updated 10th generation processors. I would love to get that into the studio, so I'm working on something, hopefully. Someone said that the Huawei P40 when it comes out, will have quad cam, and the P40 Pro will have 5 cameras, but I think it's probably not true. I don't know. That's an interesting, I didn't hear that, but that would be quite interesting. We'll see. I want to get that just to see if I can run without the Google Play Store and the Google services. There are some workarounds, but we can see how that would do. Of course, in an ideal world, they would have the Google services, Google Play Store, of course, but I'm running this again because I didn't like that score. And I have a feeling that was because things were happening in the background. So I'm going to probably discount these first couple of scores on the Geekbench simply because this is the first boot. There is stuff happening in the background. It's downloading stuff in the background. So I don't want that to affect the score. But I just wanted to get an initial impression of it. It just seemed a little bit lower, especially when I saw that GSM Arena got about double that. So I am the best. Thank you, Lorenzo. I appreciate that. Do you guys like my videos? Because it's hard to know. I guess you do. You watch them. You showed up for the live stream. How do you get around it today? I'm presuming you sideloaded. By the way, I sideloaded. I have the Chinese version of the Mate 20X here. This is a Huawei phone, and I sideloaded originally all the Google stuff onto this, no problems. So I'm hoping that will be the case with the upcoming Huawei phones as well. Look at the size of this. I still love this phone. I really do. All right. And I'm one that I think most people will need the Google store. But again, Huawei's trying to push their own store on their new phones. So we'll see. Yeah, it was probably grandfathered in. Yep. I love Huawei's products, but again, I'm caught in the middle here because how can I recommend these products when we can't get all the full functionality as a result? I have the Chinese version of the P20. I didn't have to sideload because at the time the ban didn't take place. Right. So you came in pre-ban. So I just never had it on my Chinese version of the Mate 20X. So I had to sideload them on because when I got it from Trading Shenzhen and I needed to sideload it. Coming up. I love that, right? I'm going to be doing coming up t-shirts maybe. We got to get some merchandise going on the channel. Got to re-energize that. Oh, this is something I love talking about. Great. Thanks, Steve. The Tesla's working out okay. We have two Teslas in my household. My wife has the Model 3 that I originally had, the 2018 Model 3. And I have a 2015 Model S, and we love both of them. I'm using the Model S, and I absolutely love it. Even though it's 5 years old now, but the battery's still great. It hasn't really degraded. It still holds most of its charge, if not almost all of it. It can get about 240 miles of range, which is more than enough for me. But if we need to go to California, we take my wife's Model 3, which has about 315 or 320 miles of range. I love the Teslas. Big fan. And what I love is that Tesla continuously updates, just like a laptop maker or smartphone maker continuously updates it to make it even better. So I'm continuously getting new stuff that under normal circumstances you would never get on a regular gas engine car. So yeah, I'm really liking it, Steve. Thanks for asking about that. I ride around town here in Las Vegas, and my plates say AMD Tech. Hope like and subscribe, so all fits the bill, so to speak. How's everybody Saturday night? Right now it's 6:04 p.m. We've been on for just under an hour, 59 minutes and change, and we are waiting for this test to finish. Stream doesn't look so great. It looked better yesterday. But that is the price we pay to do things live here on YouTube. But we do the best we can. I am going to do an update, Lorenzo, on the car. Yeah, this is not good scores. I'm not sure what's going on with the Geekbench 5. I'm going to wait till everything is downloaded and get better scores. Because if you can see, multi-core scores half of what it should be. The single-core score and the multi-core score is half of what it probably should be, or 40% less than what it should be. So I'm going to discount that score. Don't take it for what it's probably going to be. Because there's stuff happening in the background. first boot kind of thing. So this is my day job now, John. I'm doing this. I do some projects in the legal field on a contract basis, but since December 6th, I've been pretty much doing this for the most part. So that's why I need you guys' help. Watch the videos, like, and subscribe. 9:05 in the deep South. Where are you in the South? You're in deep South. Are you Alabama? Where are you? Georgia? Where are you? So I am now a tech reviewer, I guess. Ask me anything. Come on. I did, before I got on here, I did a Amazon Live, and again, work in progress on these things, but I really am enjoying them. That's pretty good. I'm glad they reached out to me to do that. All right, so far we see what this is all about. We're going to probably wrap it up in a few minutes here. Pros, like I think Bay or somebody just summed it up really good. Let me go back and find that, because I think it was great. The Bay, of course. The camera's good. I would say it's better than pretty good. I'm thinking they're really good. The headphone jack, great. Not cheap feeling, which is great. And then, of course, there's the S Pen. The speaker is good, even though I prefer stereo sound, 2 speakers, but not too bad. And, of course, the camera's good. I would say it's better than pretty good. I'm thinking they're really good. The headphone jack. Okay. Great. Not cheap feeling. Coming from my iPad. And then I don't know how that happened, but that's funny. the trials and tribulations of going live. Okay, so those are the pros. The cons, of course, wireless charging, lack thereof, water resistance, lack of stereo speakers. But that's it. I mean, they may not be deal breakers. Price is the biggest pro here. Depending on what you're looking for, you might be better off going with a regular Note 10, getting all those extra features, but a smaller display. But for those that want the bigger display, you're going to want to take a look at this if you're not looking to break the bank. Florida, Indiantown, Florida. Okay, that's good. I used to live in South Florida, but not anymore. Very good job on the stream. Thank you, Alfred. I appreciate that. It's not that easy to do. I'm realizing it's not that easy to do a live stream on YouTube and unbox at the same time. I'm not a great multitasker, I guess. I think Indiantown, is that in the middle of the state? I don't remember now. Let us know, Lorenzo. Where are you near? Are you near Orlando, Tampa? Where is Indiantown? I'm curious. Let's take a look. So Indiantown is in Martin County, which is towards South Florida, I guess, on the East Coast. It's was originally established as a Seminole trading post, and it was an extension of the Seaboard Air Line from Coleman, Florida to West Palm Beach. So it was like a railroad town originally. Pretty interesting. Near Lake Okeechobee. Okay, gotcha. All right. So Note 10 Lite. What do you guys think? I like it. And we're going to get a full review on this coming. I hopefully will have the Dell XPS 13 2020 hopefully, I'm just praying it'll be this week. So we can get going on that. I have something that came from HP, the HP NV32, an all-in-one, a premium all-in-one that has some fantastic speakers, premium premium looks on that, premium performance as well. Hopefully, we'll see. So that's 95-pound box from HP came yesterday, and I'm like, what is 95 pounds? And then it's an all-in-one, and it's a pretty kick-ass all-in-one. So we got that coming up. I still have my Dell Latitude 7220 ruggedized tablet review to finish. I'm hoping to get that up by tomorrow. I'm going to have this up and running. I'm going to do my photo samples in the morning, take some night shots with this. I'm going to test the battery life, of course, that 4,500 milliamp hour battery. And by the way, that's one of the reasons why you want to look at this. Strong battery life, hopefully. Super AMOLED display, a 6.7-inch AMOLED display. If that is correct, let me just make sure I got the right 6.7 inches, 20:9 aspect ratio, 394 pixels per inch. It's an HDR display, always on. It has the always on, of course, since it is a Super AMOLED. So I'm looking for strong battery life, good performance. I'm not expecting groundbreaking performance. I'm not really too concerned about those Geekbench tests, simply because I think there's stuff going on in the background. I need to get everything set up and then run my test, get all the updates running. Let's just go quickly to see about this phone. It's got the software information. It's running the One UI 2.0. It's got Android 10, which is great. Which, you know, I'm glad to see that on this. So that's always good to try to get the latest version of Android. Of course, the Pixel will get the updates a lot quicker because traditionally Samsung's not been that great. Yeah, they're going to party. They're like, it's 18 degrees here in New Jersey. Well, I'm not going to complain because here it's pretty nice out. It's 19 degrees Celsius, according to this. I got to change that. Let's go to I just got to change it. And let's see. Fahrenheit. Here we go. So here in Las Vegas, 66 degrees, which is very nice. Las Vegas. Well, like hopefully it'll last, because soon it'll get very hot, unbearably hot. Before you leave, could you do a video on a budget 2-in-1, Windows 2-in-1, and have a great evening? Yes, Lorenzo, I got something from Lenovo. I've been meaning to post that. I still need to finish editing that. I forgot which model number, so I don't want to give you the wrong information. I do have budget stuff coming. I have some Chromebooks coming. I've got stuff from Asus coming, as I mentioned on yesterday's live stream. I've got stuff from other manufacturers I can't talk about. So coming up the way, and I will be saying coming up. I feel kind of dumb doing it on the live stream, but I will give J Joe what he wants. So I got a lot of stuff on the way. I want to get to 100,000 subs. I really do. Let's try to make that happen. Let me just do a quick check on this phone to see how the live stream's doing. Let me just go. I'm going to do a search for a Samsung Galaxy. Here it is, and it's showing that it's live. Hey, Joe, what he wants. So here you guys are. 21 people in the stream. And yeah, so that's where we are. All right, so I think we're going to call it a night, everybody. We've been on for about an hour and 9 minutes. I'm going to get to work on this. I'm going to do my full review. I'm going to probably take a couple of days to put it through its paces and then bring you my thoughts on it, and we can get this up and running. But so far, I'm happy with the price. I'm happy with the display. I'm potentially happy with the battery life, which I'm expecting to be good, with a nice large battery in a Note, Super AMOLED display, S Pen. I will be testing it all. So I'm going to sign off here, everybody, and I want to wish everybody a great Saturday evening or Sunday morning or wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, and I will definitely see you. You know where to find me. Find me on my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video because it definitely helps the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, but I'm sure most of you have already subscribed. and make sure you share the video as well. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. Lorenzo, I gotta go. But I will see you next time, and I will definitely tell you that something will be coming up. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.